Last episode of the year. Fuck it.
And I can't read well anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm a young 18-year-old dreadhead nigga from Chicago. Brap. Or whatever y'all set claim, GDs or whatever the fuck y'all out there doing in Chicago.
Shout out to Chicago.
Yeah, for real, because we got mad listeners out of Chicago. About to graduate, and I do want to go to college, but I don't want to be the only. I don't want that to be the only shit I do. A lot of people say that because of my personality and the way that I am, they could see me on a radio or a podcast or running a YouTube channel, and I thought about all that shit, and I have to admit that I am interested in it, but I don't know how to start any of that shit. So my question to y'all is, what should I start doing to this? What should I start doing at this moment to go about starting all this shit? Because I work right now, and I already know that I'm not trying to work for nobody else. That shit goofy. Also,
goof ass shit, man. Goofball shit, man.
Also, I started investing in stocks and shit, but I want to get further into that because I want to be set by the time I'm 25. So help a young nigga out and tell me what to do.
Help a young nigga
from KT season.
Help a young nigga out and tell him what to do. Only fucking way to do something is just do it.
Right.
Because let me let you in on a secret. I've been podcasting like 3 years. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Factory. I've been doing it for, I guess, 2 now. I don't know either.
I have not a fucking clue what I'm doing, and y'all like this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't go to school for this shit.
Nope.
I just said, hey, I want a podcast, get a mic, book a studio, get some niggas. Hey, let's do it.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the most important thing about at least podcasting and YouTube I can speak to, I think it's just starting to do it. And I think we've probably talked about this before.
Yeah.
Just do it. Obviously, maybe when you start out, it's not going to be the greatest, or podcasts can make sure the audio quality is good. Obviously, if you just record on your phone, you can start that way, but don't make that be the only, like, unless your phone is like immaculate in some way, like figure a way to like make the audio quality better. And then obviously with YouTube, start off, use your phone if you have to, but then get a camera. Like, you can baby step it, but just doing it, getting experience, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what you like to do, what you want to do. Because you can sit there and spend 8 months thinking about some shit, or it could be 8 months you've been doing this shit and figuring it out.
Exactly. So trial by fire type shit. So if you want to get into radio and podcasts and things like that, if you want to get into podcasting specifically, find like your niche. Try to do something that no one else is doing in podcasting, or take something that someone is doing and just flip that shit. Or like just make it your own. Since you about to graduate high school and you about to go to college, I say if you really want to be in media, go to a media driven city. Like, that's where you should go to school at. You should go to school in like a New York, Atlanta. Matter of fact, get the fuck away from Chicago, B. Go to New York, go to fucking Atlanta. You can even go to the West Coast. Just go to a school out there. And the biggest thing you can do when you in college, I know, grades and graduating and shit like that is important, but the biggest thing in college is connections. So talk to people, like-minded people. Get into clubs, go to parties. Not like partying clubs, but fucking
networking parties, type
organizations
of
and shit like that. Just link with like-minded people. Just get the connections, and then after y'all graduate college, you'll see the people that you went to college with, what they're doing out in the world, and it's all about who you know when you get out there. So just make sure that you make those connections. And like I said, if you go into school, make sure to get out of your hometown, travel, see the world, see different people, come to the East Coast, down South, West Coast, just get the fuck out your hometown. Let's see.
And a little bit I know about radio, trying to get a internship. Internship too. Try doing that. Obviously, they're not gonna be able to pay you, or they won't. They don't pay for most internships are probably free, but that gets you in the building.
Nigga, fuck the paycheck, yo.
Yeah,
Right.
Worry about getting experience and learning, and that's really most of your time really spent learning and figuring out. And if you're doing it to try to make a quick buck, that's not, I don't think, the right way to think about it. If it's really something you want to do, worry about learning what you need to learn, and then figure it out from there.
What was he doing? He wanted to do a podcast, right?
Well, he said a few things: podcast, YouTube.
He said,
okay, that's
people say that's personality. He should get in a
Oh,
radio
they should.
podcast.
Radio.
All right.
Or on a YouTube.
Yeah, some advice that I can give is like Try to come up when you analyze something, because I know that's probably what you're gonna be doing, right? Analyzing like hot topics and shit like that. When you do that, make sure you have a different opinion than everybody else.
Yeah.
Because there's some of these podcasts and shit that I listen to, they have the same exact points as the next motherfucker. That shit pisses me off. You ever heard of that shit?
Yeah, all the time, nigga.
Yeah. It's like the only two podcasts I really listen to is like Charlamagne shit and fucking Joe Budden shit. But
Yeah.
I pick Joe Budden's over Charlamagne's when they're talking about hip hop shit or something in general, because Joe Budden has more of an analysis. Like he thought of it from,
He's an
Exactly.
actual
Yeah,
rapper.
yeah,
He can
yeah.
break
Yeah,
down lyrics and be like, yo, this is what this nigga did. This is why he did it. This, that, and the third. But
Yeah, that, and he has like actual experience in the music
Yeah.
business as an artist. So when you talk about other artists, he has a
Charlamagne's a commentator.
Yeah.
Basically, isn't he? Ain't never really rapped and got to that upper echelon.
Yeah, and Andrew Schultz, like he just, I go
like
to
Schultz.
them when I want to laugh, because I know
Yeah.
Andrew's
Yeah.
gonna say something
Dumb
wild.
shit.
Some wild racist shit, some sexy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just make
why I like
sure.
Franco, too.
Yeah, just make sure you know you're good at analyzing shit, thinking of shit from both sides, having an unbiased opinion. So ain't nothing worse than a fucking biased opinion.
Word. And then also in the fucking questions, niggas say I want to be set by the time I'm 25.
Okay,
That's
that ain't
lofty. Dog, I ain't do nothing but laugh when I read that shit. Nigga, you ain't going for, yo, nigga.
if you're very super, I mean, you
Say
have to be,
35.
yeah,
Nigga.
if you have to be super lucky for that.
I'm 32. I just figured myself out 4 years ago.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
32 and I ain't never gonna figure myself out.
Dog, 25, don't rush shit. Don't put limits on shit.
Yeah.
Don't set goals. Just let shit happen. Let shit take its course.
In
all
due
right?
time, my friend. In due time.
How old
And-
is he? 18.
18.
Yeah,
Okay,
18.
you got time.
And
Nigga,
then
you think you got it all? You don't,
Yeah.
nigga. You think, yo,
life gonna loop you around, my G.
life going, yo, you think
Like-
you got shit in order? Life gonna throw that curveball and smack you right in your fucking jaw, man.
And if you're lucky, it's not super severe, but life gonna loop you around, my G.
Yes, nigga, I thought I was gonna have it all by the time
All.
I was like 25,
All.
26. I was like, yo, I ain't, like,
I don't even have a part.
dog, like I said, I just figured myself out and who I am like 4 years ago.
Right, like 26, 27.
Like I was like 23, 24. I was like, yeah, nigga, I got thousands of dollars in the bank.
Psych,
I'm chilling. I'm about to move to Atlanta. I'm about to do this on the third.
baby.
I'm pregnant.
Exactly.
Oh shit. So
Life
we
will
gotta
loop
buy
you.
a car, we gotta buy Infamil, we gotta
Oh.
buy an
Transmission
apartment,
out?
we gotta be together.
4 Gs, transmission out. Like
Yes.
life is gonna loop you. Just so be prepared for that.
Just be prepared for all that shit.
And in terms
my
of
nigga.
YouTube, here's a little bit of tips. YouTube is the second largest search engine outside of Google, and it's owned by Google. So keywords are important. Making sure you have a good thumbnail is important. The tags are important. Description is slightly important. So figuring out that kind of stuff, like if you're gonna do a YouTube channel, that stuff, keep that in the back of your head while you're doing stuff. Like have tag words and your description title and all that kind of shit. That's stuff that's kind of searchable, that happens and it pops up and people see that shit, because that little bit helps a little bit. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and to double down on one of y'all points, y'all said don't copy nobody, but take what they do and like spin it.
Yeah.
Flip that shit.
Like there's I do that a lot, and people don't notice it, but I do because I do it well. Because I actually learned that lesson from watching a kung fu film. Nah, dead serious. I was watching Jackie Chan Drunken Master.
Yeah.
And there was a quote that he said in it that made perfect fucking sense. This motherfucker was like, he was fighting this dude and then he was beating his ass, but it wasn't the same style. It was something else.
Yeah.
Then he was like, that's not the Drunken style. And then he was like, each man one way, each horse one stance, each church one Buddha, each master to his own technique. So
Oh, he just bars, y'all.
yeah. Then he just bust his ass. So take
Long story
what
short,
you
don't
like.
tell me what to do.
So just take what you do is you just find who you like, who's a YouTuber that you like, who's a podcaster that you like. Take little shit what they do.
Yeah, take
what
little
they
shit
do.
from everybody.
Yeah.
See what you like, what works, what doesn't work, or
Yeah.
what works for you, and makes it. And then have patience,
Yeah.
because
nigga,
because
patience is key.
I don't know you personally, but you might not be as good at this as you think you might be on the onset, but that doesn't mean you should just give it up. If this is really something you want, persistence. This is his third podcast.
Yeah.
This is my second podcast. Like, so you might hit some bumps, but
You know how long it took us to get a fucking 1,000 listens?
yeah, actually,
For me, to get 1,000 listens on the episode.
And for me, because we was getting like 20 on the other joint.
Niggas' numbers was basura.
Hey, don't disrespect my shit, nigga.
No, I'm not. But you know,
no, but still, persistence and patience too.
Word.
And you're 18, so you have a lot of life to live. So
Yo, just don't rush shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Just go with the fucking flow.